good vibes otherings. Just like you have clicked this video. If you watched till the end, you can help us in our mission of spreading love to the whole world, showing the importance of unity and forgiveness, peace, and just good vibes, you see, and wonderful souls. We shall be reacting together to very many videos, all with the intentions of spreading that message. Hit the like button and watch till the end. I am Y311H man, straight out of Africa. Let's dive in. Good vibes all the way. What is going on here? Hey, my God. And this is a good vibe start. Oh, look at this. Looks like some staircase that were built in some time there in the past. Who built this stuff? That's surprising, man. Good people of us, look at this stuff, man. Where was this stuff found even? Oh, it looks creepy. It does not look modern and look at these statues. You mean cavemen build this stuff? Hey, don't know. You leave your comments, wonderful soul, and tell us where you're watching from. Thanks for clicking, man. To all the people that have clicked for the first time, you are all loved and respected. Kindly watch till the end and help spreading this message of love, you see? Oh, and always leave comments. Look at this stuff, man. And stuff like this now looks like some temple from the past. With some weird drawings there on the walls. Who knows what that stuff means? And this stuff also. Oh, what is going on here? This looks like a statue of those pharaohs, or what's this? Is this the fireplace of someone, or what is going on here? Or this is the lamp that people in the past used to use. Oh, look at this. This is incredible, man. This is crazy. Many this stuff was from the past. How is this possible? Oh. Good vibes, sadly. Looks like people from the past were really creative and clever, you see? Because now in modern times to build stuff like this that can work in darkness, we need to put in some technology inside there, you see? But what's more crazy about this stuff from the past is that there was no technology. Just creativity with the stuff they had there, and it's just incredible, man. Oh.
They want to stay here. They don't want to go anywhere else. This consciousness wants to stay here, stay in this body, never get older, continually experience the highest of high experiences, and go on. I remember being killed before. You don't get a full life review. Everything is wrong with this whole system setup. You're supposed to have a life review. The way that they've perverted it and inverted it, they've set up a system where they'll throw us through a machine, traps, stores the soul, erases the memory completely, and then throws you back into basically the same situation you just came from again, with the same people, just with different clothes. You move in circles with the same people.
But some souls, pretty much advanced in the
Can bypass and leave.
can progress in the next life. So it means this doesn't work perfectly.
Nothing they do works perfectly. That's why they're losing control now. There's volunteer consciousness down here at the moment, and I would class myself and yourself volunteer consciousness. Specifically came down here to try and change the paradigm, to try and get this information out so that we can not have to be living like this and not having to repeat the same cycles over and over and over again.
Watch this.
And you cannot find me one scripture in that Bible,
Yes.
in the Word of God. You, sir, with all respect, cannot find me one scripture where Jesus, when he was on this earth,
Yes.
he walked this earth in the flesh,
Yes.
that he preached the gospel of grace.
He preached the gospel of grace.
Of grace.
What is grace?
Grace is a person, according to Titus 2.
Grace.
Hold up.
Just a minute. Hold
Grace is a person, Titus 2, 10 and 11.
Grace is a person.
For the grace of God had appeared to all men.
Wait a minute.
That's Jesus Christ.
Just a minute. Grace is a person.
It's a person, and I can show you this person,
Saint
Jesus.
John.
All right. Give me John.
St. John chapter 1 and at verse 17.
Listen at John 1:17.
For the law was given by Moses.
The law. Now you said Jesus never preached it.
Listen.
Here, just a minute.
Hold up. No.
The law
Don't do
was
that.
given by Moses.
The law Don't tell me don't do that.
No,
I got to do it. I got to give you Bible.
That's
what you
right.
The
did.
law
Was given by Moses.
was given by Moses or Musa.
But grace
Grace
and truth
and truth.
came by Jesus Christ.
Do you believe that?
Listen, now watch this.
No. Do you believe that?
I believe that.
Do
Excuse
you
me,
believe that?
100,000, I believe that.
Did
So,
it come by Jesus?
yes, but watch this.
Did he preach it?
Yes, watch it.
Wait.
No,
Just
he
a
didn't
minute.
preach grace.
Just a minute.
Grace
He
and
was
truth.
grace.
Grace
Grace and truth
came who?
He
came
is
by Jesus Christ.
He is Jesus. Grace and truth is Jesus.
I agree.
And
Just a
grace
minute.
and truth is
I'm
Yeshua.
so glad you said that. Grace and truth is Yahashua, and did not Yahashua preach about himself?
No.
He didn't?
Grace
He
and
present-
truth.
Hold up.
He
no,
never
did-
preached
did
about
not
himself?
No, he did not.
Did he not say, my Father who dwelleth in me
doeth the works.
doeth the works in me? Did he not say, no man cometh to the Father except by me? And you dare tell me
Listen.
he didn't?
Thank you all so much for watching Pearly Gates Productions. I will see you in the next video. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
All disease comes from the gut, and all disease can end from the gut. That's all I'm saying.
How does AIDS happen from the gut?
Well, actually, there's some interesting evidence that the microbiome in AIDS patients is totally different.
Well, yeah,
And that
because they have autoimmune, they have immune disease.
And you can change their microbiome.
How does
and
herpes
mitigate.
on the lip happen from the gut? I mean, some of these
That
say,
act-
how does a blocked gland in my eye happen? We have to be,
Believe it or not, there's now really cool evidence that hearing loss is because of dysbiosis in the gut, period.
Oh man, please leave your thoughts on that. Secret footage of some real dinosaur. What's this stuff? Yo, Googles, do you mean dinosaurs can do this stuff in water? Oh, look at this. This looks like some movie stuff. Oh, good people of Earth, is that real or is some good webs guy putting on a mask or some stuff like that? Look at this, man. Looks like those real dinosaurs. Is this real or is this CGI, good people? Look at this, man. This is crazy. This is unbelievable. What do you call that now? Yo, and then you can see that one there chilling in the water. Oh my god, this is unbelievable. Good people of Earth that know about this stuff. Do those dinosaurs, can they live on land and water, or how does it work? Because now, what is this? And then this one looks like it is lab made. It was made in the lab there by some scientists. Look at this,
For people
man.
in southern Putnam County, loud noises in the sky this past weekend literally rocked their world, and not in a good way.
Guys, what is going on?
Strange sounds are being heard around the world.
Have you ever thought of the fulfillment of any biblical prophecy happening right before your eyes? How would you react? Imagine you heard a sudden booming echo that seemed to descend from the heavens. Yes, this is what people in southern Putnam County have been experiencing this past weekend. Also, residents of North St. Louis County have claimed to hear strange noises from the sky, but have not been able to determine the source of the noise. Apart from being inexplicable and sparking curiosity in the scientific community, these strange sounds have left indelible prints of fear in people grappling with its significance and possible implications. But what are these sounds? And where exactly are they coming from? Or are these the fulfillment of biblical prophecy concerning the end of the age? Join us in this video as we unravel the mysteries behind these strange sounds. The terrifying sounds from the sky are described as a mix of deep rumblings, metallic screeching, and haunting wails. Witnesses worldwide have reported hearing them, often occurring without any apparent source. The widespread nature of these sounds has raised concerns and speculation about their origins and meaning.
Residents northeast of Oklahoma City are saying a loud, shrill noise is keeping them up at night.
And the crazy part, no one knows exactly what it is or where it's coming from.
People from different countries have reported hearing them, leading to a global discussion on social media platforms, news outlets, and online forums. These strange sounds are said to send cold shivers down people's spines. Some believe they could be signs of something big, maybe even the world's end. Consequently, the Bible discusses future events, including what will happen before Jesus returns. Still, People wonder if the Bible mentions powerful countries like the United States and what will happen to them. By studying the Bible and history, we can find clues, and it's not just about facts. It helps us understand God's promises and prepare for the future. So before we explore these strange phenomena happening around the world, their potential meanings and possible implications, let's examine the Bible's stance on the signs of end times and biblical prophecies concerning the apocalypse and the second coming of Christ. Get ready to experience the extraordinary. Is there a connection between what is happening now and biblical prophecies about the end of the age, or is it a natural phenomenon? One of the most prominent references to celestial sounds in the apocalypse context is the book of Revelation, attributed to the Apostle John. In Revelation 8:1-6, John describes the opening of the seventh seal, which unleashes a profound silence in heaven for about half an hour. This silence is then followed by the introduction of 7 angels, who are given 7 trumpets. Revelation 8:6 states, "Then the 7 angels who had the 7 trumpets prepared to sound them." These trumpet blasts serve as a precursor to various judgments and cataclysmic events that unfold upon the earth. The imagery of trumpets sounding from heaven is reminiscent of Old Testament accounts, particularly those found in Exodus, where the trumpet accompanies the manifestation of God's presence and divine intervention. Also, in Revelation 11:15-19, the sounding of the 7th trumpet marks a pivotal moment in the apocalyptic narrative. This passage heralds the culmination of God's plan for redemption and judgment, signaling the imminent return of Jesus Christ and the establishment of God's kingdom on earth. This momentous event is accompanied by celestial phenomena, including thunder, lightning, and an earthquake, bringing to the fore the magnitude and significance of the occasion. The sounding of the 7th trumpet represents the climax of God's redemptive purposes, culminating in the defeat of evil and the triumph of righteousness. But that's not all. Interestingly, in addition to trumpet blasts, the New Testament also speaks of the archangel's voice as a sign associated with the second coming of Christ and the end of the age. In 1 Thessalonians 4:16-17, the Apostle Paul describes the future return of Jesus Christ with the sound of the trumpet of God and the voice of the archangel. This passage, often called the rapture passage, describes the resurrection of believers and their gathering together with Christ at his second coming.
Yo man, unbelievable. Look at this. Upcross encounter stabilized with some stuff that looks like UFO. Do you see that stuff? Some disc-shaped object that is defying laws of physics. Oh, where is this stuff from, good people of Earth? Look at this, man. This is creepy. Who do you think is he? Do you think there's someone inside?
What is going to happen April 8th? And I've told you I have no idea, but I do have visions, but I haven't had visions about the solar eclipse because I don't really need them. I've got a brain, and what I believe will happen is that you will see the powers that be trying to create fear, chaos, confusion to keep people distracted from what is actually happening in the sky, because a magnetic pole shift is happening and it's throwing everything off. So they don't want you to know that. Why are they not talking about this magnetic pole shift that's going on right now? If you did a little research, you would see that there are things happening all over the world, like climate change, not global warming, but climate change, where everything is shifting. And we are seeing 2 suns in the sky. We're seeing what looks like more planets in the sky. We are seeing weird arcs of light and weird plasma light, light beings, orbs of light floating all over the place intelligently, cryptids, all kinds of crazy things. And these things can be explained by a magnetic pole shift, because when the torus field shifts due to the cycle that is always, it's always a cycle that comes around, and then you have a magnetic pole shift, right? Now, it could be that there is a planetary body that I think is not a solid body, but a plasma body that is somehow crossing over another part of our particular torus field, because they call Nibiru the planet of the crossing. So it would be like the black hole sun's shadow. And we know that, well, not everybody knows, but there is a magnetic mountain at the center of the disk of the flat plane in the flat Earth model. The heliocentric model is not explaining any of these anomalies that we're seeing, like the shadow of an eclipse moving across the United States in an hour and a half. That doesn't happen. You never see the moon moving all the way across the United States. And before you go and say, well, it's just being cast that way because of the sun, blah, 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 that only happens if a light source is moving. And we're told that the sun is not moving in the heliocentric model. So in the flat Earth model, the sun is moving. And that would happen. But then again, the shadow of the moon is only 70 miles wide, and a shadow cannot be cast that is smaller than the object casting it. So the moon would have to be 70 miles wide, which means the sun would be 70 miles wide, roughly. And that follows the flat Earth model. Now, if you haven't been following me, I've been teaching or studying the flat Earth model for almost 20 years. So I don't get my information from TikTok or anything, although there is a lot of good information on TikTok that helps corroborate all of this. But the point is, there are anomalies like the eclipse taking place in Pisces when it should be in Aries, etc., and the sun and the moon not being aligned on April 8th. And when I typed in 1:30 my time, Eastern time, it said that it was a total eclipse, but it's a total eclipse Central time in Texas, not my time. I don't even see the total eclipse. And then it said that the moon was behind the sun on the app, which is silly, right? Unless you believe in the flat Earth model, because that is exactly what would happen on the flat Earth model. The moon would be behind the sun. And the way that would work is that these objects cancel each other out because they're plasma bodies, like a Tesla ball with a light bulb getting close to it and it lights up and you take it away and it goes dark. There are different properties, a different set of physics that's going on that people are not taught in school. And so it's a tangled web. It is, there's a lot that you need to know if you're to follow anything that I'm saying right now. It's not something that I just decided I was going to go with because it got views on TikTok or something. So we have the anomalies. They can't be explained by the heliocentric model. They can be explained by the flat Earth model. And we know that the Vatican and the Romans, Julius Caesar changed the calendar, the Gregorian calendar, which is imposed over the 13-month calendar that all cultures used. That's why the calendar is off. And that's why they say that, the sun only appears to be in Pisces, that it's really in Aries and all this. None of that makes any sense because the sun only appears to be in any of the constellations. It's never in any constellation. So the Western astrology fails in that scenario when you're saying it's just perspective. It's all just perspective. In the actual Vedic cosmology, the sun is going through all the actual constellations, and it does have an actual effect on you energetically. And so all of these things taken into consideration. On April 8th, I believe that we're going to see possibly nothing because they're telling you that there's going to be a mist, as there is now today, where you can't see anything over the entire country. There will be cloud coverage. Nobody will see anything. And that's another reason that you should go, I wonder why, right? So I would love to give you more information and say, I know exactly what's going to happen, but I don't. I'm not going to pretend that I do. And I'm certainly not going to make people go into a state of fear over it because there's nothing to fear. It's just another day on Earth where some people go through horrible things and some people don't. Depends on the day, depends on the person. And the best thing you can possibly do is just always be prepared for anything, no matter what, physically and emotionally and mentally, spiritually. Be prepared. Stop looking for a savior to come and save you, because your salvation is within you. Christ is within you. That's what Christ means. It's symmetry, balance, peace, and a higher vibratory state of harmonic resonance. That's what Christ is. Yeshua means I am, that I am. Simply, I sustained. Aum, I am. Isus, I sustained. And it is your self-realization. That's all. Where you've put your ego behind you, you're just the infinite I.
A lot of beliefs in this word, man. You see? But people are good vibes. Look at this. Well, it looks like modern stuff, only that it is made of stone from the past. You mean in the past they also had drones? Oh my god, this is crazy. Stone type of drones, how could they be controlled? This one makes me wonder, or these were just designs that were left behind? Good people of Earth, what do you think about this, man? Oh, this stuff that people put on their faces that look like big boxes and they see stuff. They also used to exist in the past. Oh, even cell phones. How is this possible? You mean Caveman had all these ideas on his head? Good people of Earth.
It's flat.
Eh? What's going on?
Of our educational system.
Here's how they explain day and night and whatnot. So you got the flat Earth. The sun is over this plate that is the Earth, and it rotates or revolves around a center axis, and that way you get day and night. The sun is only 4,000 miles away on this plate.
It's 860,000 miles across.
Now you're just splitting hairs.
I know, I'm sorry. Yeah.
You're just splitting.
Okay, so now here's the thing. Science is a way of understanding.
Right.
You can't just pull stuff out of your ass and claim that it's science. We live in a free country. I will never want to legislate what people think. You can think the craziest thoughts you want.
They do.
You should just never be responsible for creating legislation that affect the rest of society. So go ahead, think that. But if you try to then influence others, you're actually being irresponsible and you are destabilizing the foundations of an informed democracy.
Oh man, people should be honest to one another. What do you think?
Somebody tell me why the Pope is doing this?
Y'all watch.
I thought you would never ask. I believe this video is from 2019, 2018, one of those, where the Pope was actually giving homage and paying homage and praising and kissing and worshiping the feet of the children of Nimrod. Yes, these are the bloodline descendants of Nimrod, all the way down through Goliath and his 4 brothers, all the way up until today. The Hamite Empire does have elites. These are the elites. These people are not human. We have to remember is that the people at the top in African empires, European empires, Chinese and Asian empires, these are not humans. The people at the top of the pyramid who are under the feet of Satan, under the feet of the fallen angels, are the children of the fallen angels. These are the descendants of Nimrod. Also, one more thing that I failed to mention, forgive me, but Nimrod was also the leader of the old world order, which was trying to build a tower to heaven to wage war against God. Nimrod was a mighty hunter, not a hunter of animals, not a hunter of sheep, and not a hunter of fish, but he was a hunter of men's souls. Yes, so the New World Order, which the Pope is a part of, which the world is a part of, is ready for this New World Order, which will be successful, which the world will speak one language, and that one language is wickedness. That one language is do what thou wilt. That should be the whole of the law. Yeah, these are Nimrod's descendants. Let's wake up.
Yo, people, love your neighbors, you love yourself. You see?
There's a scientific study by a man called Cleve Baxter. He took cells from a human, put them in a petri dish, and moved them 40 miles away.
They began to show powerful images to the person that had donated the cells. Graphic images of war, destruction, comedy, humor, sexual images, anything to elicit a genuine emotional response. The instant that the person had the emotion, his cells acted as if they were still in his body having the same emotion.
The cells 40 miles away show the electrical activity of that response. What's the point? So this person's cells are connected to this person, but they're 40 miles away.
How did the information reach, or did it? And the answer is, it didn't have to travel. The field is holographic. And what that means is what happens in one part of the field influences other parts of the field in the same instant. And this is deeply, deeply profound.
Our thoughts are not contained in our head. Our thoughts are broadcast to the field. If I put wires on your head, that's called EEG, electroencephalograph, I can read your brain. But there's a new technology called magnetoencephalograph. The probe doesn't touch the head. The probe is out here. I'm reading your brain activity from out here. Point? Your brain activity is being broadcast.
What is a thought? Thought.
Oh man, that's quite interesting. Whoa. New stuff.
Why is it important for you to know that telekinesis is possible? That we have the power to influence matter, our surroundings, with our energy? Let me put it this way. You may or may not be familiar with the 4-minute mile. The fact that a human being can run a mile in 4 minutes. You may say that's common knowledge. Did you know there was a time when they thought that it was impossible? For a very long time. And then one day, someone did it. A couple of weeks later, another person did it. A couple of weeks later, another one, so on and so forth. Now it is fairly common. So why is it important for you to know that this is possible? What if this is just the first 4-minute mile?
Huh. That's also interesting, man. Yo, good vibes, people of Earth. Can you run a whole mile in 4 minutes? Please leave your comments there. Look at this. The heavens declare the glory of God. Oh, and the firmament showed his handwork. Psalms 19 verse 1. 119 verse 1. What is it, 49? Somewhere in Psalms. You see? And look at this, man. That's the...
Boy. Se una chimba. Y por acá la luna. No, pero eso el rojo es una chimba. ¿Dónde está?
Yo, what is that stuff there? Is it a red moon or what stuff? Where did it come from? And then there's this stuff here. Hey. Wait, good people of Earth, look at that. Looks like some huge floating marble or what's it? Oh, what is this stuff, man? Is this real stuff or this is movie stuff? Because now that stuff looks like those stuff that transport people in movies, and now it's quite surprising to see it in real life. And you wonder, good people of Earth, you mean humans have technology to build this stuff, or that's not human stuff? What do you think? Yeah? There was this good vibes dog here. I just decided to play with the water. Oh, this is nice, man. Or what was it doing? Oh, it was putting sand in the water so that what? It can drink the water. What's up? Oh, it's just playing. Oh, oh. Oh, this dog was protecting the water from coming to where it is by using sand. Oh, this is quite interesting. These animals are very creative and intelligent. Oh, we should always spread love to them and do good vibes. Where is this water coming from? Oh, wait. Yo, it was leading that water towards its friends there. It is protecting itself and left the water to go to its friend. Huh, what's this? Good people of Earth. We should love one another, you see? And care for your neighbor like you care for yourself. Because why would this good vibes dog do that? What do you think, man? That should teach us something. Leave your comment of what you
Would you believe
learned.
me if I told you that no human has ever seen a newborn great white shark? Well, that was a true statement. Until now. You're looking at the first ever photograph of a newborn great white shark ever. It was caught on a drone camera off the coast of California. From what I heard, they seen a large great white shark swimming around and then it just dove underwater, and when it resurfaced, this thing was with it. This is huge news. For those of you who don't know, this has been one of the biggest mysteries in the entire animal kingdom. Where do great white sharks have their babies? Even in captivity, we've never seen a newborn great white shark. Researchers say that this thing couldn't have been more than a couple hours old. It was only about 5 feet long, and as you can see, it's solid white compared to an adult who has all that gray on top. The only issue is they believe it was born in shallow waters, which is completely abnormal. Clearly, because we've never seen one before. So something out there is making the sharks shy away from their standard behavior. And considering they're already endangered and being poached like crazy, this could be a problem. But who knows? And as always, follow for more facts.
Yo, what's really going on, good people of Earth, man? Why would that shark decide to do that? Yeah? You see, people that live near water should tell us this stuff. And really pass know. Have you ever seen a baby shark? Myself live alone a baby shark. Even adult shark, even overgrown shark. I've never seen shark in my whole life. Maybe in a book or somewhere else, you see? But if good people of Earth where you come from, they are sharks. Tell us how they behave when they are babies. Have you ever seen one? Also tell us of what to think about those videos that has passed. You see, there was a lot of videos that like to hear what or to know what you think about them, you see? And always hit the like button and never ever leave without leaving your comments. Good vibes to you, man. Till next time, peace and love be with you. Good vibes, man.